Hey, welcome back to the other comic book show on Kingdom of Nerds, one of the few shows that actually talks about comic books. Just saying. What's going on, Matt from Heroes for Hire Comic Club? Nerdy Geek making his almost a full week appearance on my show. And JOESDUELIN, the architect, the heart of the qualified.
I'm trying.
Fine. I know I'm taking a break from the qualify. Is Dom upset? Is Dom missing me?
Tom always misses you. Just do me a favor. You just got to watch the intro for the qualified this week.
Oh, you changed that?
I made a little tweak for you.
Uh-oh. Should I be afraid?
No, it's fine.
I don't know.
I know since you weren't there, he seemed a lot quieter though.
Yeah, I got to text him. What was it? Either Terry Floyd or Tyson. Dom is missing you. He seems sad.
We had a good show. We looked back at all the ratios from 2025 so far that were hot and seeing how they were doing.
I will say there's a lot of DC and Marvel and a lot of indie 1 and 25s have done very well like the first week. I don't know how they're holding up. I gotta go back and watch Friday shows, see what you put on the list.
The trending path I saw was second print 1 and 25s. They actually did exceptionally well. A lot of the hot ones still are holding above ratio value.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was quite surprised to see that. It's kind of a trend. At least 4 or 5 second print 1 and 25s hold above ratio.
You know, it's one thing about those especially Marvel's 1 and 25 second printings. Usually a lot of the stores start them out $75 and above.
Yeah.
Because those stores don't want to go buy 25 copies of a second print of a comic that they probably still have first prints in stock of to qualify for a ratio.
Or you can get
so with my LCS, what I started doing,
I got a 1 in 50.
If I know it's a comic that they're not going to get a lot of, I'll bump my cover A or some variants to maybe 6 or 7 just to help them out, so I can get the 1 in 25. But then they've always been good where they'll just charge me $20 for it.
Oh, that's great.
Or actually, you can wait like I did, and I got that Tales of the Titans 1 in 50 like a few months later for like $10.
It's always a trade-off. You always take that chance because that one that takes off sometimes never just makes its way back down.
You know, and it's all, and I find that a lot of these books that become hot, they're not hot because people want them. They're hot because people talk about them for weeks in chats and on YouTube, and people go out and go and buy them, and
people like to be told what to buy.
Yes, they do.
As sad as that is to say, people like to be told what to buy. There's a large number of people that want to be told this is hot. Go buy this.
Yes, I am still glad I went out and bought that goddamn Tim Drake Robin #7 1 in 50. Nobody told me to buy it, and no one else bought it. That book is a ghost. Thank you very much.
Hope everyone got their orders in for Magic 8, the Dodderman ratio.
Well, that Dodderman is really good, actually.
Yeah, it's Dodderman ratios like that always do well.
Let's say hi to the chat. We got Dan's Comic Corner. I'm going with Fantastic Four here, just because the Thing is my favorite hero. That will tell. I think Superman will do okay, but it's the first actual in James Gunn's DCUS for Fantastic Four as part of the already larger Marvel Cinematic Universe. We will have mutants later on.
Yep.
We got 6 boys. Superman was in Fortnite. Only you know that. And we got Jim. Jim Camille collects. What's up, guys? Terry Floyd. Hi, all. Nerdy Geek is hanging on the show. Oh, King. People don't know what they want.
What's up, King? What's up, Cal? It's been a long time.
You been okay? How's your OnlyFans? No. And we got returning guest. I can't seem to get rid of this guy. I spent the whole weekend with him in Niagara Falls. And let's say he snores a lot.
Wow.
Boy is here.
What's up, Sticks?
Sticks.
Listen,
Wait,
I'm not the only one that snores.
I don't snore. I was sandwiched between snoring here, snoring there, over there. Everybody was snoring in the room. There's a lot of people in the room. Wasn't one?
Nobody brought their CPAP masks.
No, they would have been kicked out the room with CPAP mask. I did bring my audiobook, which pissed everybody off too often. I love my audiobook.
Yeah, he does. He like listened to it all night long.
Urban Gothic horror.
No, this was actually vampires and Russian government and British government fighting for control of vampires and humans with special powers. It's really good. It was really good. Really good and bloody. Bloody as hell. I haven't read a good horror book in a while.
It's good and loud.
It was not that. It was loud.
You mean you haven't listened to a book like that?
I can't sleep with headphones on or in my ears. So I decided I'm trying to get rid of comic books, and so I will be doing giveaways for the foreseeable future on the Sunday shows. And this week I'm giving away a Daredevil pack. I think I got a Daredevil pack. It's Daredevil Last Rites, issues 297 to 300.
That's a good old fun pack.
Huh?
There you go.
That's a fun pack. That's a good fun Daredevil pack, not the whatnot packs.
What is these whatnot packs you talk about?
These are actually real books.
Yes, these are real books that hold value and actually mean something and tells a story.
Well, those
Yes,
books
no.
don't tell a story, but they're reprints usually.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and to enter the giveaway, hashtag Daredevil. That's all you got to put. Hashtag Daredevil.
Nice.
You know,
Well, I'll enter it and give it away to somebody.
Yeah.
in the chat.
Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment. Because we're going to have some fun times in the upcoming months and weeks on the show. I think I'm going to start doing my picks for the week and put it for members only. Because, I have an eye for picking really good books for the week usually. You just
watch my segment on Friday and then just grab them.
I don't know what show that is. Don't be promoting your show on my show.
I didn't say
Speaking of shows, tomorrow Monday. All right. Sorry.
It's funny. When I
That leads into Tuesday.
When I told Pete I was taking a break, I was like, "Do I have to turn the keys in?" And he was like, "No, you're the sister channel. You're not going anywhere." Oh my god. You got Heroes Con coming up this in what, 2 weeks, Matt? 3 weeks? Hello.
You're
Matt?
like on it's like Dunder Mifflin. You're the assistant general manager, like on
The assistant to the assistant manager?
Yeah, assistant to the general manager.
Yeah, pretty much. I used to be HR, but I got that taken away for too many infractions on my part.
Oh, Toby.
Who we got
Who
here?
complains to HR when you're the one they got to complain about?
Listen,
Who's gonna
I
watch
did
that?
I did not have sex with that woman. I think we got room for one on the panel. We have special guests coming. One more on the panel for today.
Oh, besides me?
Yes, besides you.
All right.
Oh.
We're gonna let my hairy little buddy come on.
No, that's not me.
Why? It's not you. I know it's not you. Oh, we got Blue Jay. Hey, Blue Jay. We got I read comics is here. Jean Malo is here. Canadian Survivalist is here. All my beautiful Canadian people. And the queen of the kingdom, the lovely Mama Bear is here.
Hey, Mumber.
Hello, Mama.
So I guess we'll start with pickups. I showed this the other day. I got this 2-pack
Nice.
DCU with Superman, Man of Steel 42 and Action Comics 706. Got some more DCUs in the mail today. Well, yesterday. Wonder Woman 97.
Bolin.
I love this cover.
Shocker.
I want to keep getting more of these until I get a 9.8 in this book.
You can give me all
And
your
then you'll stop?
9.6s.
I'm not stopping. Superman 116.
At least they're all Bolin books, so it
Yeah.
the Wonder Woman stuff. So at least it has that appeal.
I have so many
There.
all the DCUs are bowling books, which is amazing. Shadow of the Bat 48, which I needed a 9.8 to complete my Contagion set. Fogs is here.
Hey, what's
Will.
up, everybody?
What's up, Will?
What'd
Wonder
you call
Woman
me?
96. I got another copy of Pop Kill number 4.
Yeah, you could send me
Mhm.
that. I didn't get that one, Drew.
What was that, Will?
Okay,
He's trying to
Huh?
beg for comics.
nothing. I'm
What is
kidding.
this?
I'm kidding.
He's
I know.
kidding.
If that
He's
works, I'm
kidding.
gonna start begging for comics too.
Yeah. I'm just going on the street.
No, it doesn't.
For comics.
Panhandle for comics.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'll shine your window. Give me some comics.
Gwenpool number
Yeah,
1, the
yeah.
Knock store exclusive.
Change.
I like the knock
Oh, that's
cover.
cool.
Yeah, this was like
that's
my favorite
cool.
cover.
I don't know if we ever got those.
Yeah, they were limited to 500, I think.
No, we ordered them, but I don't remember getting them in yet.
You didn't get yours yet?
No.
Let's see. Anybody else? Go ahead, Nerd. You got anything to show?
Let's see. I got these in on Saturday. They were from the Davis Ryder stream.
You
So
bastard.
there was a Vader,
Wow.
and it's
Ooh,
see that?
Matt, look at that.
Oh.
And of course, I had to get
Oh,
one
you missed
autographed,
Wow.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, yeah.
embossed. I don't know if y'all can tell it's embossed, but it's embossed.
Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, you can tell.
That's
cool.
And
so
of course, I
cool.
had to get the Vader with the lightsaber, with the Death Star behind him. Looks like a full moon.
Mm.
Yep.
And of
Zack
course,
Saber.
the autographed one.
You're good.
Who did those?
The,
That was
Uh,
Promotion?
The dampen
I
one?
couldn't tell you.
No, I don't think it's special.
I don't know who did them. Oh, you know what?
They're gorgeous.
It might be Dan Panosian.
Yeah, it looks like Dan Panosian's.
It looks
His
like it's
signature.
autographed.
I'm not sure.
Let's see. These are some old ones, but since Will's here,
Yeah.
and I know he likes that one.
Dude, stop.
Who don't?
I like that one myself.
I want
Who
them.
don't?
Dude, is there a way
And
I
then
can
the-
trade for that?
Local Marvel Rivals. That's an older one, but I like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Nerdy, I would love to trade for that rogue, but it's probably not available.
That's the only one I have.
Nerdy, you want me
got
to get
these.
my rogues? I'm going to get my rogues. We'll talk after
The
the
Exquisite
stream.
Corpses.
Are they available?
Ivan Tao? Nice.
Yep,
I like
Yep.
Tao.
and I got 2 of those.
Are you available after the stream, Nerdy, to talk? I want to show you my rogues.
It depends on how late you plan on going.
We
Not long.
try to keep it under 2 hours.
Okay, so I got these in a while back, but I've never shown them on the stream.
Oh,
I'll just
I might
send you
have
a
that
picture.
one.
Never mind.
You think?
The foil with the autograph,
I might have that one too.
You probably have 10 of them.
I have.
and then I got the Mr. Funny Bones.
Nice. Did you
Which
go
is
to
what?
Did you go to Huntsville?
I did not. I did
Ah,
not. But I had a good friend who showed me where I can buy stuff like this. So that's how I got them. Bought them in an auction.
it's always nice to have a good friend.
It is. And then I got these.
Nice.
2 of them.
Nice.
I was streaming. I doing an interview on someone's channel when it dropped. I was totally forgot.
And these sold out in 3 seconds. But I got one.
That's the foil
Awesome.
or the
It's the
ultraviolet.
pink. Yeah, the ultraviolet.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
I only got one because, like I said, like 3 seconds, they sold out.
Wow.
But that's all I got.
Nice.
Good stuff.
There you go, Matt.
I got
Okay,
nothing for me.
I picked up some Uncanny X-Men Barry Windsor Smith covers.
Nice.
Nice.
And I got me a whole run of Weapon X, the Marvel Comics Presents. So I got
Nice.
That's
Also
76.
Barry Windsor Smith.
I need 4 more to get the whole set of this. I got 77. Yeah, I love Barry Windsor Smith. 78.
Matt,
I like
again,
that one.
give me those numbers because if I stop by that comic and record store, they have old Wolverine in it. I'll look for them.
Okay. Thank you. I'll send it to you after the show. 81. And we got 82. Then I got, because it was, $3 and nobody bid on it. So I said, what the hell? Spider-Man 29.9, number 1.
Yeah.
I hate to see cool books languish in the bins that somebody don't want them. So
I'm
they
gonna
run
go.
it for $3. Nobody wants it. I'll get it.
I'm going to my storage unit this week and grab all my comic books out of the storage unit. The storage is going up to $125 per month from $89. Screw them.
Wow.
I'll store them for you. Just send them to me.
I got 40 long boxes. I got to condense into short boxes. That's gonna be fun.
Captain America 206. Oh, you're going to be really busy. Are you going to be able to do any shows that week? Because you'll be very busy there. You got Avengers
I'm a
Annual
workhorse.
number
I could
12.
do all of it.
I got faith in you.
I
And
just
got
let
some
you and
Action
Joe
Comics
take over my
Action-
show for a week.
Okay. Action Comics 584. And then I got Action Comics. I got these two have Ollie's pack. Action 592. And I thought I would end with the showstopper. I'm going to end with the showstoppers. I got this one for a very good deal on Whatnot. And I'm probably going to have it signed by Klaus Janson at Heroes Con.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Punisher number 1. And I thought I'd end with a little razzle dazzle. I did a trade with a friend, a cyclotron squirt
there you
gun,
go.
and he showed me this little beauty.
Can't go wrong with Little Stevens.
Can't go wrong.
Nope. I like it. I like it a lot.
I like
And that's what I picked up this week.
Joe, what do you got? I didn't see your picks.
All right. So first, I'm going to go with some of my non-comic stuff. I got a lot of.
I'm gonna get my robe.
Film Fun magazines. Enoch Bowles, amazing pinup artist. These are all from the
Nice.
late 30s, early 40s.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Gary. I like these.
Wow. Where'd you pick those up at?
Yeah, just online. Just
Huh.
they're always in my searches for when prices come down or become reasonable. So I picked up a nice chunk of those, and they're in great shape for stuff that is almost 100 years old.
Blue Jay's
all
taking pictures
fantastic.
of your covers. Well,
I bought my first manga.
your first what?
My first manga.
You
Zombie.
bought a manga?
Zombie Makeout Club, and yes, it does read
From right to left.
correct.
Really?
Yeah, look at that. Look at
Are you all right?
I'm expanding.
Are you
my
dating a
horizons.
Japanese woman on the side?
Expanding my horizons.
Uh-huh. That's right.
There's a little pop kill. There's 2 of them.
Wait, what is that the very expensive book?
This is the very expensive Detective Kaiju Sveta Shibina
Jeez.
covers. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that everybody wants. So you got 2 of them. That's awesome.
Sveta.
The Pin Apocalypse 3, 1 of 25, Sveta. I got Lilith.
Ooh, I like that.
More Lilith.
Cool.
I'm very much in love with the Phineas and Ferb crossover covers.
I didn't even see that.
My son.
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
For some reason.
I ordered those yesterday because I hadn't seen that one before.
I had 2 of these, but I sold one today. So.
Oh, you sold one already?
Oh, I sold one already.
Wow.
I'm telling you, I mean, I sold it under what they're selling it on market for. I sold mine for 30, but they're going for more online. But I put it up, and a few hours later, it was sold. So if you have them, you might want to extra copy. You might want to throw it up there. I'm always a sucker for a bubble helmet. So even though it's not a full bubble helmet,
Hey, you and Rob Fat Sacks both. You and Rob Fat Sacks both love bubbles.
I got the Pinocchio cover.
Oh, so good.
I missed on that one. I didn't even get to pick it up.
Got
It's gone now. I can't find any. No, I got that one pre-ordered. I like that.
Be Not Afraid, #1.
Love that book. I forgot to review that book this week.
Oh, Heat Seeker.
I was going to ask if anyone's read that.
Joe always has the cool stuff, man.
Pretty Ivy. I just love this cover. It's an open order cover, but it's a great Ivy cover. Little Palace of the Golden Princess #2. Got a couple of these. I loved this Silent Night, Deadly Night photo cover.
Oh,
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Awesome. Just for you, Bruce.
I got that cover. I love that cover.
I love the Michael Cho does a great job.
So good
with these characters. For those covers, it's perfect. I got a little Out of Alcatraz, 1 in 10. There's a little more Pinocchio, Crimson Justice, and I got a nice big floppy trade of the original Barbarella. Yeah,
nice.
That's what I got.
Nice.
And I just wanted to highlight Dungeon Crawler. Imagine how many people use those covers in 100 years.
I'm sure there are quite a lot.
Go ahead, Bob. Show your rogues.
Yeah, shout out to my guy Nerdy and I. So my new friend Nerdy, I got a Rogue PC that I have. I'll show them all.
They're gonna look great in 8-bit.
Yeah.
Oh, is it 8-bit? Is it showing up?
Yeah.
8-bit again?
We can maybe if we count our cards, if we play our cards right, it'll go 16-bit.
Why are you doing that? We'll bring in Sticks Boy. What do you got, Sticks? Because we don't like dead air here.
I got nothing, but I can show off, and I'll take this opportunity to show off some Mudmen.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you're doing Mudmen this week on Sticks Boy 73 channel. The first appearance of Mudmen, right? This week?
That's right. This week we're going to be watching Pyramids of Mars, the Tom Baker episode featuring my Mudmen or the mummies of Sutek. So
if you like Doctor Who or wanted to get into Doctor Who or just want to make fun of Doctor Who, that is the perfect way to
I do all of those things on the show.
With us.
Joe's good at it right now.
You can get the other one.
Go ahead, Boggs.
Go ahead, man.
Oh,
What the hell?
Mr. and Mrs. X.
That was weird.
It's all in here.
Just because
Oh,
we
What
hit
the
the
hell's
chat.
going on here?
Mr. and Mrs. X.
It's not me.
Huh?
No, there was some StreamYard was acting
What's
funny.
up?
Go ahead.
Oh,
Yeah,
You're good.
StreamYard was
you
acting
got
funny.
that
can hear you.
covered?
The Kiss cover. Yay.
There you go.
Like
Yeah.
27.
3,
That one.
27.
Shout out to Matt, gave me this one.
Nice.
I think Matt gave me this one too.
No, I didn't give you that one.
I
didn't
bought
give you that
this on eBay. If you have any questions about who the artists on any of them, let me know. I'll look.
Sabu.
That one.
Do you have like how many boxes of road covers do you have?
It's in with my other PCs. Batgirl, Deadpool, Batman, Mary Jane, and Optimus. So I think I have a total of 21. I don't have. I have a Rogue short box, but it's not all Rogue covers. Look at that one. That's
What the hell?
in Bowen.
That's a stick special.
This one.
Not me.
I think they have the rest of these at my LCS, so I may have to pick this one up.
What the hell?
This one.
Why does it keep?
I don't know.
StreamYard's been silly like that. I was doing that on Friday too.
This one.
You would
That's a
think
good
for
Kiss cover.
$44 a month, they could like fix their problems.
Nope.
This one. Scotty Young.
What the?
I saw this
We're
one.
just gonna get sticks posing every
on the
time.
road.
Oh, I like that one.
Oh, I like that one.
I love this
Yeah,
one.
all those
This
Marvel
one looks like
Capcom
Marilyn
ones
Monroe.
are great.
I love
Yeah.
this
Ooh.
because it looks like
Ooh, I
Marilyn
like that.
Monroe. Yeah, Drew
Ooh, she looks
Mancuso.
dressed to kill
That's
there.
Marvel 1990s variant 2025. Or 2025, 225. And this one, when she wore a red and black suit, which I wasn't a huge fan of, but it was a gift. And then the two big boys. This one I bought for myself at the LCS for like $80. This is Lucio Perillo, Rogue with Angel's Wings, Wolverine's Claws, and Gambit's magic powers. Matt, you good? You okay?
Yeah,
I'm just checking out.
I've seen all these.
I've never seen that cover.
Oh, it's an Unknown Comics variant cover. And then shout out to our friend Austin LeMay. We were talking one day and he said, "Hey, do you have Rogue's first appearance?" Well, I don't. Eventually, I want to get her joining the X-Men. I'm probably going to get that soon. I want to get her ROM. He said, "Do you have her Avengers first appearance?" I said, "No. I know it's a big boy book." He's like, "Shoot me a DM on
It's not
Instagram. I have a
anymore.
bunch."
You can. That is definitely a findable in the wild book, especially if it's not the newsstand. You can get Avengers Annual 10.
Yeah.
You can find it pretty
So
reasonable.
it's an Avengers Annual 10 6.0.
Nice.
But that's all my Rogue.
I love that book.
Nice. Nice collection of rogues. We have a wild sighting of Senior Nerd. Wow.
Nice.
I heard there was
Senor Nerd.
a search party for you. You've been put on milk cartons. Thank you for showing up, buddy. Don't forget, if you're just getting here, put hashtag Daredevil In the chat, I shipped to Canada, Puerto Rico, anywhere in the world, except for Florida. I will not ship to Florida.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it.
Countries.
Let's get into some show. Do I have a show? I think I have a show. I think we'll start with some news this time. Some breaking news. All right, we got some nerd news brought to you by Kingdom of Nerds, and I'm your anchor, Dan Douche. No, I'm just. All right, first story.
That would be the greatest news anchor.
Ryan Coogler confirms he wrote a role for Denzel Washington in Black Panther 3. Before this, it was all speculation. He's the greatest living actor.
It's a bold statement.
He is a great
I
actor.
love Denzel, but that's a
There's a
bold
lot of great
statement.
actors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But I mean,
he's a great
one of the greatest actors of all time.
He's
one of the greatest actors of all
He's
time.
the best actor who plays Denzel Washington in every movie.
He's had a very long career.
Hey,
He
you know,
has, since Glory and
yeah. When you think of his acting chops, though, you think of like Glory when he gets disciplined, they're flogging him, and that has that tear go down his eye while they're beating him with that whip. You're like, damn, or that belt or whatever it was. You're like, you know,
Switch.
I still watch everything he's in. I enjoy him
really
as an
good
actor.
job acting.
You know what? I would say I know this sounds hard to believe. I think the last movie I saw with him in theaters
Then I love Trent.
was
Really like Denzel a lot. Really taking a shit today, but
Unstoppable,
you know, other than that,
that train movie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good and Unstoppable.
And remember the Titans when he was the coach, and remember the Titans.
Oh, heck
man,
yeah.
I love that.
So good, so good.
I also love him. Dude, Training Day. God.
And he was on St. Elsewhere, wasn't he?
Yes.
Did he start out on St. Elsewhere? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of these older actors, they got their starts in soap operas or
Drama,
nighttime dramas.
Yeah.
American Gangster. Denzel is the GOAT. It's not Dog Biscuits again. No, I'm not giving away Dog Biscuits. I'm giving away what am I giving away? I'm giving away
all those.
Y'all want one? I have some here. I will mail you one single dog biscuit.
I will say Man on Fire. Man on Fire is one of my favorite movies.
Daredevil, Last Rites.
Oh, I love that Daredevil.
Malcolm X. Kingsport just mentioned Malcolm X.
Oh yeah,
Great
Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm.
So he's probably playing a villain in the next Black Panther movie, of course.
He played a good villain in Gladiator 2. I really liked him in that.
I haven't seen it.
Gladiator 2 is good. Yeah, Gladiator 2 is good.
One of the best villains I ever saw. He played the crooked police officer in Training Day. Yeah.
Yeah, Training Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, I saw
But
somebody mention
that,
American Gangster. Yep.
I'll be back.
Also great.
He's
Inside Man,
not
another
usually.
Spike Lee movie.
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia with Tom Hanks.
Oh yeah, Philadelphia was a great movie.
Yeah.
So this is I don't know.
Like, yeah.
I have faith in Coogler after Sinners. He can write a villain.
I had faith in Coogler before Sinners. He's
I did too.
the man is talented. I'm looking forward to him producing stuff as well as directing.
Yeah. Yeah, sooner or later, if once he starts producing stuff, then he produce wait, is he producing or he's just the executive? He's the executive producer on Ironheart.
Yeah, he's executive producer. Yeah.
Executive producers. I want more hands on. he's supposed to be part of doing Vicious Circle, which was an interesting, fun comic. and if he gets his hands on that, I think that could be fun.
Yes, Shuri is still Black Panther for now. Probably won't get a new Black Panther until after Secret Wars, probably 2030.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
I'd
right.
rather Coogler work on either independent stuff or stuff that's his own versus other IPs. But
Yeah,
other IPs is where the money is. That gives
You
you,
know.
that gives you the sway to go do whatever the hell you want.
Yep, you do these big franchise movies, then you go make a small independent movie on your own that you have no oversight and you do what you want, you know. But not every director can succeed on their own. Just saying. We have a few directors that have failed when they stopped doing Marvel and DC projects.
But some of them excel better at other movies than they do in their Marvel stuff. Like I could argue that, like, you know, Thor Ragnarok was great, but like when Tiki did the other Thor movie, it didn't really resonate as well. But like he's done some movies on his own, like Jojo Rabbit, which is one of my favorite films in the last 5 years.
What We Do in the
And,
Shadows. He's done a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, he's done a lot of fun stuff too. It just
And
depends.
moving on. Yeah, depends. The role, studio, the budget, and how much control they want over your project then.
And
I
then
said
sometimes
it.
you get a Rebel Moon. Sometimes you get a Rebel Moon.
Or you get a Joker 2. Joker 2, they needed some guardrails. We did not need Joaquin Phoenix
I
basing
am
the Joker 2
convinced-
on dreams. But I still
I'm
like
convinced
Joker.
I didn't like the
that
first
was-
one.
That was purposely tainted, I think, on purpose. I think
I
he
don't
didn't want to do a number 2. They threw
He
a bunch
did
of
not.
money at him, and he was like, "Fuck it,
He
I'm
did
gonna
not.
give
No,
you.
he did not.
I'm going to give you
I-
something weird, and you're never going to ask me to make another one of these fucking movies."
It might be a hot take, but I didn't like the first one. That's not the Joker. And we find out in part 2 it wasn't the Joker.
Tyson's here with his Kyle sitting on. What the hell is Kyle sitting on tonight?
I didn't watch the second one. I
Throne.
just heard about it.
Rock Throne.
Wow. I felt the same way about Constantine, but it was still an okay movie. That
I
wasn't
liked
John Constantine.
No, I liked
But
it.
I like the movie. The
Greatest.
movie was well done.
I
It might have not
liked
been
it.
the Constantine you wanted, but it was still a competent, good movie.
Hey,
I can't say that.
the
much.
series that didn't last long, I was kind of bummed about, but I like the actor that played him in
He
that
had a
series.
good, that actor had a good run between the CW
Yeah.
stuff, between the Constantine series.
Mhm.
I forget whether does he voice?
He
DC
voiced Constantine
animation as
in
well?
animation.
Yeah.
Yes, he does the voice work.
Yeah. It was like Taxi Driver. That whole movie was like a cross between Taxi Driver, King's Portal's right. That movie, Joker, the first Joker was like a cross between Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. It was a straight ripoff.
Yeah.
Sting needs to play Constantine. What the hell? Where'd that come from? Come on. Matt Ryan.
People are like, "I'm watching you." Every step you take, he'll be watching
He
you.
was great as Fade in Dune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he was.
I might have
He was
to
Father
you keep saying stuff like that, Dungeon. I might have to time you out for a week. All right, next story. Everyone's waiting for the first appearance of Absolute Bane and Absolute Batman #9. But we're also getting another first appearance. Absolute Nightwing, Dick Grayson. He is an EMT, and he's a whore in this universe also.
Of
He's
course.
a coxman.
He is. I would like to see how the relationship with Bruce and Dick actually plays out in this universe.
I don't know. It's the only Absolute series that I don't care that much about.
I don't
So
really
serious
read any of them, to be honest with you.
I like a lot of the other ones. I just don't know why it hasn't grabbed me much. It just doesn't do much for me.
Oh,
Wonder Woman
I
and
do
Superman
like-
have been
I believe
great.
Dungeon
This
Crawler
one's up and down.
About that though.
Yeah. But I do like when they
believe
introduce
it's
these
the
characters to see how they do it.
I do believe the character of Constantine in the comics was based on the Singer of Steam. That's like Dungeon Crawler is saying. I do believe that's right, Dungeon Crawler.
what?
So is this just like a preview right here? I guess there's like or a sneak peek, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
So they're doing an absolute all kinds of stuff now, huh? So next we're
Well,
gonna have
I mean,
like
with all the absolute titles, they're slowly bringing in characters that you're familiar with, and
There's
then
so-
kind of
there's so many to
introducing them
keep
in
up
different
with.
ways.
yeah. The next thing you know, there's gonna be absolute elongated man.
Yeah. Well, at least they're not making a new title.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm hoping for an absolute Zatanna series.
I would like her to be exactly the same in it, and that would be fantastic for me. I was happy with that. That would just be a fun twist.
God.
That would be a
I
fun
like-
twist.
All I want DC to do is bring back a Swamp Thing series, for God's sake.
That
Well,
Black
maybe-
Label
maybe-
series was great.
Maybe
Yeah.
with Vertigo coming back, we'll get a Swamp Thing series in
I hope so.
the new Vertigo imprint.
And I think Tenny is in charge of the Vertigo line.
That's even
Okay.
better.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Tenny can do no wrong in my eyes. Everything he's put out has been great.
Yeah.
That last indie series, what was it? The one with
Let this one be the devil.
no, crap. The one with Santa Claus.
The
We need an
Deviant?
absolute.
Deviant.
Like Wellbore said,
Deviant was amazing.
Wellbore said we need an absolute Captain Carrot.
Absolute Captain.
Yeah.
Sticks will love that.
Oh yes, please. Oh yes, please.
I want to, and we'll have an absolute
Right,
Freak
on.
Brothers. Can we get an absolute furry Freak Brothers? That'd be
Yeah.
cool.
I haven't. We gotta review Exquisite Corpses next week.
That was a good read. I really liked it.
Mine's not. Mine will be in the mail next week, so hopefully it'll be here before Sunday, and I can read issue 1. Or you can send me the. We'll figure it out. I want to read it though.
Well, at least in this universe, Batman is not endangering the welfare of children this time around.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet, Bruce.
Not an
Not yet.
asshole
Not yet.
asshole foster father.
It's still a young Batman, so we got time.
We got
That's why
time.
I thought it was funny about when they when everybody criticized the way Batman was with Robin in All-Star Batman and Robin by Frank Miller. I'm like, but that's what he's like anyway. What are you complaining about?
No, he's not. He's a loving father.
He's
He's a better
all
father
of
than
his children.
He's a better father than Padme ever was.
Well, all that.
Well, I
And
believe
speaking
that.
of, and speaking of Star Wars,
Who are you? I'm Ray. Ray who? Ray Skywalker.
Thank you very much.
Ray Palpatine.
Baby, are you
Ray
bored?
Palpatine.
Oh, I'm like, why aren't you on your phone?
She has my phone.
Why doesn't she have her tablet?
let me mute this mic.
Yeah, I guess we'll get some grace and see how that works out.
Don't forget. Oh, sorry. Don't forget to mute your mic when you take it. I muted your mic for you. Nerdy.
Either way, absolutely.
Oh, I thought I muted it. I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Absolutely,
Don't
Wonder
let-
Woman is the best series.
Don't let Dom in. Dom is not welcome on this show. Dom is not welcome on this show. Hey, Kevin, what's going on? Check out Random Reads trivia on Monday nights. Probably the best trivia I've watched and participated in, even though Matt cheats every week.
I don't cheat. I can't help it if I know everything. I don't win all the time now. That's an exaggeration.
No, you don't. You don't win all
I don't
the
like this slander. I don't appreciate this slander. Hey, Bruce, I have a suggestion. Could we possibly review Blood and Thunder?
Sure.
I actually have a copy of that one.
We could do Blood and
That's
Thunder, Exquisite Corpses, and I'll let Joe pick the third book next week.
Thank
Cool.
you. I'll pick something.
It's probably going to be Conan or Red Sonja or Vampirella.
Hey,
I'm cool with
I
that.
give you all the fucking indie selections half the time.
Hey, I'm down. If you want to read Conan, let me know.
I read more than
I'll
just
listen to
Conan.
Conan's
All right,
the man.
and finally, in the news, the main topic, what's on the thumbnail? Fantastic Four versus Superman.
Oh,
These
boy.
two juggernauts will meet in the ring in July. Who comes out on top? There have been so much hate for both these movies. I don't know why. There has been this a budget of 700 to 800 million for Fantastic Four. People are running with, and 563 million for Superman. People are running with, which I don't believe either numbers. That's just crazy talk.
That doesn't sound right.
I want both of these movies to do well. I want to have a super fantastic summer.
I think
But-
they'll both do fine. They'll both do
I'll watch
summer.
both.
It's summer. They're big summer blockbuster movies. People go see them. They'll do fine.
And to be fair, both brands have been damaged.
Corn Sweat does look weird. Every picture of Corn Sweat looks weird.
Leave Corn
Just
Sweat
looks weird.
alone.
He does look weird. He looks weird.
Did y'all see that for Amazon Prime members, you can go see it 3 days early? Superman.
Yes, I'm
gonna be
waiting
there
for
Monday.
that link. I'm waiting for that link to come up so I can order tickets.
Yes, I will be there Monday.
I might have to travel to go see it. Actually,
It'll probably be at Tinseltown in Rochester, right?
either Rochester or at the mall. I'm hoping at the mall.
I'm hoping Syracuse too, but Tinseltown is nice. The one in Rochester, the AMC is really nice.
I agree, Blue Jay. Where do they get this malarkey? Who spends 700 million on a film budget alone? You know, I think both of these movies have to prove themselves. Since the last Fantastic Four wasn't good, and even though
Marvel-
I love
Marvel
Aquaman-
in and of itself has had some stumbles.
yeah,
So
And
Marvel,
these-
the MCU in itself has to prove it can do. I'm not going to include Thunderbolts because to me Thunderbolts wasn't a big movie.
and
But-
Superman is has to get over the stink of James Gunn shitting all over those last four movies and announcing his slate before those movies came out, which sent those last four movies to fail at the box office.
I still think it's a horrible place to start with Superman, but it is what it is.
Well, we just have a Batman movie.
Yeah, I know they couldn't go with Bat. I mean, it's just Superman is Superman. I'm looking forward to the movie. I'm sure I'll enjoy it, but there's a certain tone to Superman that
I'm all in. I'm all in with it. You got Crypto in it. They have me at Crypto. He's one of my favorites.
I agree. I'm a huge crypto fan, so I'm happy as shit about that.
Yeah,
I think they'll both do well. It'll be fine.
Crypto only concerns me because I don't want them to do a Wonder Woman movie with that damn kangaroo.
leave the kangaroos alone. I like them riding kangaroos on Themyscira.
Well, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
Shut up. Doesn't everybody like a little Joey? Fantastic Four is on track to make 125, 136 million on ticket pre-sales alone. Which
I'm looking forward to both of them, though. I think that I know that everybody's flipped out about the Silver Surfer part in it, but I think it's going to be an alternate universe. I think it's like they're going to go to the main continuity out of this
Yeah,
movie.
it's definitely going to be alternate universe. Probably the first 15, 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
I'm happy that it's set back where it's set back at, so they don't have to
Yeah.
deal with any of the other bullshit. of
And
the
it's got the
MCU.
kind of nostalgia feel of the Kirby era and the Stanley era to it.
Speaking
and,
of Kirby, Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, yeah.
It'll be
Although
fine.
Johnny Storm looks kind of weird in that picture, doesn't he?
Iggy, you might be right. I think the speculation about Superman's budget is 200, 225. So if that's the case, it only needs 550 to break even, and make a profit. It's already making a profit with merchandise.
The
Then
movie's going to make $1 billion.
Yeah.
We'll say it right now.
and what people
there's-
forget is these production budgets do not include tax breaks, any credits they get for shooting. So
I mean, I think Moore's on Gunn's shoulders to perform than Fantastic Four. Because if Fantastic Four bombs, you're like, oh shit, it's another shitty Fantastic Four movie, or oh, the MCU is still fucked up, whatever. And people will write it off, but they'll still go to the next one. And they'll haul Robert Downey Jr. out somewhere, and people stare at empty chairs for 2 hours. And the MCU can pivot if this movie falls flat. I don't know if the Superman movie falls flat, which I don't think it's going to. But if it does, I think that's a harder thing to come back from for Gunn, because it's the intro to Gunn stuff.
And all these films now have a shorter window to be in theaters. Like it used to be longer, and now like look at Sinners. It's already out to rent on digital.
Yep.
And it was a successful movie.
It was in the theater, what, 2 months?
Yeah. And I remember, don't you remember back in the day, like I remember when Batman 89 was out, and you had to wait like a year for that damn thing to come on video.
Hell, I watched Accountant 2 this week.
I'm sorry. Did you actually watch that?
Oh yeah, I love Barenthal. Barenthal's great.
Barenthal's the man.
I'm not a fan.
He cracks
You like
me up.
Barenthal? Oh my God.
His Punisher is just like mediocre to me. I'm from
I
Jersey.
like-
You're from Jersey. I'm from Jersey. You're from Jersey. We're both from Jersey. Hey, let me
him
shake
and-
your hand.
The
What,
him
you
and
prefer to go
Affleck
back-
brothers
Bruce wants
interplay
to
is
bring back.
fun.
Bruce wants to bring back Dolph Lundgren.
I would rather have
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren than Barenthal, to be honest.
Oh my God, that's blasphemy.
I said it. That's a hot take. Come at me.
That is a hot take. I'm not going to come at you, but that's just ridiculous. And also, I want to ask you if I can buy some weed because you're obviously high.
Woo. I don't know. They got dispensaries all over the place here.
I know.
I don't
What's
think
our next news segment?
I definitely don't think they would be better if they would have stuck with Kang, as Dungeon Crawler is asking, because I don't think anybody. It's not even the actor in it. I don't think anyone get two shits about it.
Yeah, a lot of people say Ballerina is good. Unfortunately, it's underperforming in the box office.
I thought it was they made sure they shoehorned Keanu Reeves into that movie, though, didn't they?
Ballerina
They had
kicks
to.
ass. Yeah.
Yeah, I would suggest if you want to see Keanu Reeves and Ana de Armas in a movie together, go watch Knock Knock. There's more tits in it. So that's all I have to say.
People gonna be yelling at me for my Punisher take for weeks, aren't you guys? Aren't you?
Sorry, I forgive you, Bruce.
I don't, because that's a very bad take.
Hey, I own a Punisher book. 1, maybe 2.
You know what? Old man Dolph Lundgren kind of has a dynamic look.
There, see you go. Old man Dolph Lundgren versus old man Daredevil. Set in the future. There we go. That's what we need.
Oh yeah,
I
Thomas
got
Jane,
that movie on
that-
bootleg at a Comic Con
seen
in
that?
the early 90s.
What Terry Floyd's talking about? The Thomas Jane did a short.
Back.
He tried to get a second Punisher made, and he did a short of him in a laundromat. It was awesome. Brandon Reed shared it with me one night.
They did an awful short.
All right, let's move on to comic reviews. This week, we're going to review Endless Night, Pop Kill number 4, Slasher's Apprentice issue number 2. We got Slasher's Apprentice #2. What'd you guys think of this horror comic?
It continues to be a very, very good read for how kind of the art is inside. It's good, gory, but the quality of the panels isn't the best or most dynamic. But the story is really good. I like to see where it's going. I enjoyed issue 1 when we read it, and they kept it up with issue 2. They have really good pacing in the story so far. That's made it enjoyable.
Interesting kills, like he kills that guy with a lava lamp.
That was awesome.
That was wild. But I do have a problem with the Simba mask, though. Every time I see him, I think of the Lion King.
Yeah.
But I think it's a cool premise. I like the first issue. I like the second one, and like it's kind of crazy. Like she's basically an intern for a serial killer, and yeah, it's really cool. And I think we're going to find out later that maybe he might have been the one that murdered her family.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing.
That's what it looked like. That's what it seemed like.
You know,
I really don't know. I mean, I know which way they're leading you in this story right now with everything, but I'm waiting for a twist.
I was shocked she choked on her first kill. I was like, oh, come on.
All this like
I was expecting it.
I could do it.
Yeah, because I'm like, she's been watching for years, keeping notes, studying, and
watching and doing are two different things.
I guess. I guess not everybody could be a porn star.
Nope. I can watch the shit out of it.
So when I first started reading this, I wasn't sure if I was going to like it just because of the art and the paneling. Yeah. But then the way they're telling the story, how she's doing a podcast, and it kind of fit for me that which each section of the story, I kind of actually enjoy that they did it this way. I feel like they did it with the regular comic with full pages, it just wouldn't have been the same.
Yeah,
it's a good read. The story is carrying it really well.
It doesn't drag along or anything. It's not like slow. It just like
it's not. Yeah, it was a good read. I really liked it. It was interesting. It's different.
And I like.
This is Dungeon. This is what is it? Slasher's Apprentice.
Slasher's Apprentice.
Yeah. The other thing I like, which the other indie we read doesn't do this. I like when you get an intro for an indie book and you don't have a shit ton of characters and they're all trying to introduce all 4,000 different characters. You really just have 2 characters that matter in this through the first 2 issues. And I think that's good. That gives you time to get into the individual characters and not be kind of thrown all around in a story. And
Joe, did you read Exquisite Corpses?
No, not yet. I haven't. It came in.
Okay, because it's exactly how you just described.
It's 8 million characters, and sometimes it can be done right, but it's not always easy to do. And it's not necessarily bad. The other indie we read wasn't bad.
Yeah. But
it was a lot of people.
If you haven't started reading this, we highly recommend you read this book. From the first issue, it grabs you, and the pacing and the story just continues to elevate in the second issue. Even though, like the guy said, the art is a little, but the story more than makes up for the artwork.
Yeah, the story carries it. The story carries it just fine.
I give it 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, it's good. It's worth the read.
Yep. And then next up, the conclusion to Pop Kills, issue number 4. This was insane. Action from the first shot to the end. Just like, what? Acid soda? Anyone?
This series doesn't let you down. It never. There's never a lull in this whole series.
No, this was start to finish a great read.
It reminds me.
I've always described it an 80s action movie. That's what it reminded me of.
It reminds me of a 1980s canon film.
Oh, yes.
A lot of gratuitous violence, a lot of sex, unnecessary nudity, but we need it anyway. And I was sad this was the last issue, and I hope we get to see these characters again.
So do I.
Character, because that guy was awesome. And
always remember, there's no such thing as unnecessary nudity.
That's true. I love it all like that. We need a lot of gratuitous sex. And what does he say in James Bond? Remember, Q says to Bond, he's like, I hope there's a lot of gratuitous sex and violence on this mission.
The only thing is, when I got to the last 7 pages, I'm sitting here thinking, like, I only have a few pages left, and I know this is the last issue. How are they going to they just completely end the story on a dime.
Yeah.
But it was good, but it was a quick end.
I'm glad they released this. I mean, this was fun and under the radar when it was a Kickstarter. So I'm glad they released it this way. Got it into people's hands.
And there's been some great cover art.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The Brian Steelfreeze, Adam Hughes, J. Scott Campbell, to name a few.
The Will Jacks.
The Notion.
Yeah. And I hope that it comes back. I don't know how it's going to come back, but maybe they could put that guy in another, I don't know.
Well, we never saw the actual end. We just think we saw it. I don't want to say what, but
well, who knows what happens after this? Hopefully, it comes back like you guys said with the characters. He's awesome.
Bring back the pug.
Bring back the pug. Poor pug.
I mean, you could just bring him back and have a story about him because he's interesting enough.
His point of view of the whole first 4 issues.
Yeah.
James gonna prove the Robin suit that's in Fortnite. I wonder if that's gonna be a suit in the movie.
Interesting.
That's a really good suit for Tim Drake.
Kind of looks like Damian Wayne's suit a little bit, like the one in the comic. I mean, I know it's Damian Wayne, but shit, you know what I mean. Never mind. I just did another stream before this, so I'm tongue-tied.
It's fine. Where is it?
No, we need more indies like this. We need more. I like short series runs.
I like that.
And Mad Cave has been killing it here lately with some stuff.
Yeah.
So
all 3 books this week are Mad Cave books.
Yeah.
And the final book that we reviewed.
And how about before we go? How about the way they killed the dudes? They stuck the sword through both of them.
She kicked them out the window. That was great.
Okay, sorry, Bruce. I just had to say that.
But see, that's what I was talking about. We didn't see them splat. We just assumed they
you
did.
saw them go out the window.
Yeah. So they could
still be alive.
They could be. Those 2 bastards who hate each other enough and now want revenge.
What if they had to reconjoin them for them to survive?
That would be so messed up.
They both had internal organs that died, so they had to put them together.
Yeah, because they have the same DNA. Yeah, that would be wild.
And they just Fight Club it out in the next series.
And now they have cybernetic parts.
Oh God! And they come from the future. Tell me if you want to live.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we had Endless Night #1. Interesting.
I didn't mind it again. This is
interesting
my problem with too many characters.
Yeah,
all introduced in the first issue.
And they kind of just throw you in the deep end and without even know what's going on. We're like, oh, we're the 9, whatever, And like the guy was assassinated. They kind of give you the backstory real quick. And then you jump right into this where they go to the hotel. They have this. But the concept of this clock that kills people, it was kind of cool to me, though. And then, like, is this guy, like, from the past? Like, the guy in there was like, they're like, are you the guy? They thought he was the killer. And I thought he was, too. And I was like, wait a minute. No, somebody put the clock in there. So is this guy a time traveler or something?
Yeah, like, how did he get in the room?
Yeah.
Did he come from the clock?
Yeah, he might have. I don't know. But he seemed like he really wanted that clock bad.
And it kills people. It's not. It wasn't a bad book. It wasn't a great book, but it wasn't a bad book. I mean, for how much they introduced in the first book, they did okay with it in terms of at least laying out some of the story of where it's going to go and what's going on. and then having that many characters introduced, you got a little bit of time to get a feel for most of the main characters. But
I like the art too. I thought the art was not bad.
All was good.
Yeah, the art was pretty good.
yeah,
But there was a few times when I was reading it and I would switch the page. It felt like there was a page missing. It just almost seemed like it just jumped straight to another scene where I'm like, did I miss something?
Yeah, it did jump. I had to do that a lot too. I had to go back. I was like, "Are we still? Where are we? Where?" And they could have maybe done a little better with the lighting of the panels or something, just to give you a feel of a break.
Well, at least it wasn't as dark as Exorcism at 1600. Yeah, that was dark.
That book was just too dark. Yeah, it's not bad. Will I keep reading it?
I'll give it one thumb.
Yeah, the other two, well worth the read. This one was just okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't angry after I read it, as I have been about some of the books that we've read.
But it's make you read Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion.
Oh, please don't do that. But like I said, it wasn't bad. It wasn't great. It's an interesting concept. I don't know.
I might read issue 2 just to see where they go, but if it doesn't get better than the first issue, I'll probably just stop there.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Like I said, there's so many indies. It's like I really like to be grabbed in the first issue, and it's not like this was bad. It's just not a story that necessarily grabs me.
Yeah, and Pop Kill's a good example of something, the right way to do a short series like that. Just have it, boom. You're in the story. You know what's going on. It doesn't slow down, So that's a good blueprint for an indie book, especially if it's.
And then the Slasher's Apprentice, like I'm ready for issue 3.
Yeah. This, if I had the choice to leave one book behind, this would be the book I leave behind and take the other two.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. But again, it wasn't a bad book. I don't want to shit on it.
No,
it wasn't a bad book. It's just like it was a book.
The other two were better.
The other two were higher quality. This one was just average.
Yeah, exactly.
With potential, though. It has potential. But the story just didn't grab me.
They're also trying to cram too much crap into. Oh, there's a magic ring with a skull and a clock that kills people. And
I thought they were going to be. I mean, it's
an executive that loves Curtis Yarvin's philosophy. It was a lot of.
I would like to have known more about the city, the history of this city, and those 9 mystery people.
Yeah, because the city is something's different about this city than any other city, but they don't talk about anything about it. They just reference it.
Yeah.
The detective, she says, "This is whatever." I can't remember the city name, but I can do whatever I want to you.
Exit City.
Yeah, I can do whatever I want to you. She said.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, all right, moving on to On the Lookout. So I figure I'd do some Fantastic Four keys since we were talking about Fantastic Four and Superman. Aha. First up, Fantastic Four 570. Last sale $15. 6/6 to 25. CGC 9A high is 150, 12.24. Last CGC 9A sale was that 150. And this is the first appearance of the Council of Reeds. Not an expensive book.
Sorry,
at
guys,
all.
I'm back.
Hey.
My bad. Going through a few things. It's okay. It's good things and bad. But
Then we have Fantastic Four 579. Last sale $10, 6/5/25. CGC 9A high of $300. March of this year. Sorry about that. Last 9/8 sale is also at $300, not 4/5. I need my editor back. He'll be back in a few weeks. Red 5 will be back soon. God damn it. It's a lot of slides I do every week, damn it.
no excuse. I'm kidding.
And this is the first team appearance of the Future Foundation. Then we have Fantastic Four 209. Last sale $10. 6125. 98 high. Back in 2022 was $600. Last CGC 98 this year in February was $300. And this is the first appearance of Herbie.
I'm telling you, Herbie will be the character that comes out of that movie. The people are like, "Oh, Herbie was fun."
Herbie's gonna save everybody. Just said so.
Same with Superman. People are gonna watch Superman, but like, "Oh man, I love Crypto."
Yeah. Crypto Herbie toys. Next year will be the year of Grogu. God damn it. More Grogu dolls.
That comic relief.
Then we have Earth X number 12. Last sale $25, 12, 24, 24. There are no 98 sales of this book for some reason. Nobody. Oh, sorry. This was the newsstand. There was no new CGC sold copies sold of the newsstand of this book.
People seem to be a little happier with the CGI than they were originally. So that's positive.
Yeah.
It's probably hard to get it. It's probably hard to get to 9.8 anyway. Look at the cover; it's got all that black on it.
I have it in a 9.6 and with an unverified signature. Bastards.
Damn it!
I think if you didn't take the bite of the apple when it was originally announced that she was going to be in it, I think that time was past.
And of course, everyone's favorite cover,
just like in Human.
Yep. Everybody's favorite cover. Fantastic Four 50. Last sale $200. 6.6 of this year. CGC 9A high was $44,007 back in 2013.
Jeez.
A 9.8 of this book hasn't sold since 2013.
It's because there's not a lot of 9.8s of that book.
I don't think you're getting all 9.8s with a book that old.
Yeah, this is crazy. I can only imagine what a 9.8 would go for now.
Oh, like 80 grand.
Oh, that's
maybe?
easy. That's easy. Over 100.
I agree.
Because that's pre-COVID. That's pre-COVID price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Think about it. If that sold at 9.8 in 2021, it would have been like
How many 9.8s are on the census?
$80.
You know?
For this book, let me see.
Yeah.
Yay.
There can't be many. And whoever's got them is holding on to them.
Oh,
That's the only one, and that's why.
Yeah.
Let's say under 20.
I'll say 30.
All right, let's
In the
see.
teens.
Maybe 2. Who knows? Maybe
Huh.
1.
Interesting. You guys can see that? There are 4 9.8s,
Okay.
3 blue labels, and 1 signed.
That explains why you haven't seen it since 2013.
Yeah, definitely more than 100,000 for that if it comes back up on.
Yeah, it's the private collectors have that. They're not selling it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, even the 9.6 is low on the census. I mean, it's
You got
a solid
13.
Silver Age book, but it's. I mean, you're up.
What was the last sale price for a 9.6?
Last sale was 18,000 back
That's
in
amazing.
April this year.
That's a major drop off from 9.8 to 9.6.
Yeah, well, there's only 4 though.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you got 4 times more 9.6s than you got 9.8s as well.
Yeah. And, and during COVID, this book was what, 28,000?
Yeah.
It's crazy that not one of the 9.8 sold during COVID. Couldn't imagine how much that would have went for.
Yeah. People will not part with these books, especially in that grade.
The only way they part with is when they die and their family sells them.
Yep.
I mean, when the census is that low on a solid Silver Age key, so why would you? I mean, unless you need the money,
Yeah.
why would you sell it? Yeah,
If you have 44,000 to pay for this, you don't need the money.
Yeah, you don't.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get some hate, but if I had a 9.8 of that, I would sell it.
I wouldn't blame you.
I need the money more than I needed the book. I could get a lower grade copy and be happy.
Like I say, if somebody needs the money, then I could see him selling it. But if you're just a collector, it's like, if you're a collector, you're a collector. Those are the gems of your collection.
If you're a collector like Nicolas Cage or somebody like that, you don't need the money.
You know, and that goes into a segment I'm working on for the show. What's behind door number 1? It's going to be a high grade copy of a book. Could be anywhere between silver, gold, golden age, or heritage. I mean, not heritage, modern. And would you sell that key to buy an equivalent 2 or 3 books? You know, so we're gonna see how that works out. See if the audience likes it. So
We'll see. As an X-Men fan, I could just sell that book if I had a 9.8. Get me a giant size of X-Men, you know, and a couple of X-Men keys and maybe some Captain America books. You know,
Captain America. People collect Captain America.
They do in this household, Bruce.
I'm glad I'm not going to visit you. I'll go visit your mama, but I'm not visiting you and your cap collection.
Well, you're missing out then.
There's some nice cap covers.
It beats a bunch of DCUs.
Hey, if you go back and get the old timely stuff.
This will be Matt's last time in the kingdom.
I'm
He's
just
officially
playing, dude.
kicked
You
from
know,
the
I'm joking. Actually, the DCUs are actually pretty cool.
What's behind door number 1? 6 foot handsome right comics. I just happen to be 6 feet. Just saying. And next up, Joe's Doolin said so. What do you got for us this week, Joe?
Just some fun stuff. Blood Type 1 is coming out. I know I've talked about this book in the past, but I think Mercado is an extremely underrated artist, and hopefully this series puts a little fire under some of his past covers because he's a phenomenal artist. So Blood Type number 1, there's a regular and a foil of that. For New Comic Book Day, that Marvel Rivals Ignite, there's a lot of great Japanese artists on those covers. So the Tokito Kuro variant is quite a nice cover, and people are liking those Rivals covers and stuff. So might want to pick some of those up. And Beyond FOC, you know me, I'm a big Rebecca Puebla fan. Been's doing all these 20th anniversary Virgin covers. Minor Arcana number 10 has a 120 Rebecca Puebla cover, which is pretty nice. So I dig her work and collect it. So, and she doesn't do a ton of work, so it's always good to pick up her covers. That's what
I have 0 copies of that book, Terry, by the way.
Big booty cap. Is that the big breasted one? Big breasted?
Yeah,
that's the life.
Technically, that was never released. He drew that as a joke.
Ah,
sure he did.
Sure, it was rejected by Marvel. It was rejected by Marvel and approved by Shikari and Power Hour.
It wasn't released though. I thought they decided not to release it because they didn't like it.
I don't know.
Well, what's his excuse for all the other covers?
He has no excuse for any of his covers, Joe. I don't collect the volume 2. I collect volume 1 when we had people like Mike Zeck drawing Captain America and Jack Kirby. That's where my at now.
Yeah. And that brings us to Flaming Hot Covers of the Week. Oh. These are new covers and covers I think are hot that are coming out on
Wednesday.
New Comic Book Day, Wednesday the 11th. So if you don't like it, too bad. You're fair to criticize, but I don't care.
My shop put them out on Tuesday.
Hey, I kind of like your picks usually. So
Thank you. At number 10. We have DCX Sonic #1 third print, the Kolar variant.
Hey, you
Back
might as well get
Sonic.
all of them.
I
Might
got
as
this
well get
one.
all of
We'll
them.
see.
Why not?
yeah,
Shut
I'll
up.
be getting it. I'll be getting it because I mean I got the one where it's the Flash, and then I'll have to get this one.
Yep.
You think they're gonna do fourth printing as Sonic as Wonder Woman? or Amy as Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Probably something like that.
I wouldn't mind seeing Amy as Wonder Woman.
Amy
It's not a bad set to collect though. It's
Yeah, that's going to be a fun set down the road where people will be like, "Oh, I never saw that. I should pick that up," and they're all gone.
Yeah.
Why not rename this the DC Parade? DC has better covers than Marvel, all right? Everyone
does.
knows.
It does.
I could grab
Thank
you
you.
some right now, Marvel ones that are pretty cool, but I won't.
Actually, anybody want to guess the over/under for DC covers? You guys want to take a guess?
I'd say
I'm gonna say 6.
8 out of
3.
10. 8 out of
I
10.
say 5.
All right. So at number 9. This is 2. Action Comics 1087 Lasky variant. Who's a good
I like
boy?
it.
Who's a good boy?
Good boy.
Who's a good boy? That was the best cover of the week on these Action Comics. I don't know. I just didn't like the other
Who
covers.
said-
I may go to the shop on Wednesday. I'm not sure yet.
If you go to the shop, pick this up.
I actually skipped this one. I
Yeah.
love Crypto, but I didn't like the way the rest of the cover. Crypto was the only thing I liked on it.
And,
Uh-huh.
Bruce, isn't Mark Waid back on Action Comics too this week?
Yes,
Yes.
because he's continuing his Superboy throughout the summer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the best one out of the Action Comics of the week.
I'm not excited for Superboy stories. I'm hoping that this is a gateway to bring back the Legion of Superheroes. Hoping. Give me some Legion of Superheroes. And that cover, Terry, that is the best Harley cover ever made. Kumara could do no wrong in my eyes.
That's the only wrong Fumara's ever done.
Shut up.
Hard to cover we're talking about.
Yeah, I don't know what we're talking about.
Fumara.
What was that? Harley 37?
No, I can't remember the number, but yeah, it was around there. I do. And again, he is an artist that can do no wrong in my book with everything else that he has done since then. But man, I just can't get past that cover.
Huh. Why can't I find it?
I'll find it while you're going through it.
Is it
Yeah.
the creepy one?
Yeah, it's the creepy
Craven's
one with
stricken
the
from the internet.
Yeah, I like that one.
Bruce kissing that DC ring. Of course I am. At number 8. Is it a DC or is it not a DC?
Absolutely.
Trinity, Daughter of Wonder Woman, #1. The lyrics Lee variant. Give me more Trinity. Give me more Trinity.
Yeah, I picked this one. I picked up a few of these Trinity #1s.
I like the character. I want more with her in Super Sons.
Yeah, they have with the backup stories they've had have been so good.
Yeah, it's been a good read, and there's definitely some fun covers in there as well.
Yep. So that's what's 3 so far for DC.
Yeah, so if you have any more, I'm out.
What did the chat saying? I got the corgi one. When is he kissing the DC ring? Mark Spears on the other side. What the hell, dude? God damn it. I don't know what you're talking about. At number 7. Sister Imperator, number 4. Erickson, just the cover A. There are no other variants. I love this cover.
Yeah, I picked this
I
one
love
up
the
too.
whole series.
I missed it, so I'm going to have to wait till it comes out on a trade.
It's not as good as 3, the cover that was on 3, but it's still good. They're all good.
You missed all of them, Matt?
Yeah, I haven't got to read any of them.
I might be able to help you out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Nerdy. I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
That's awesome. See, this is why we love this community. People helping each other out.
Yeah.
I would have charged them. That's just me. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I haven't shout out to Dan. He was like talking about like he could pick me up that Marvel Knights, if they still had a copy.
That's
there's a better picture there for you.
All right.
Without the shine. There
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's my favorite cover of last year. Cover of the year.
That's wild. That's wild as hell.
He's
It's
a great
creepy.
artist.
I love it.
Dislike that cover a great deal.
It is a ghost. I love it.
It is a ghost. I will give you that much. Yeah, it is not an easy cover to find. And if you do, you're paying for it.
Yep.
See, I need to get that one. I didn't get it, but it would go great with the Poison Ivy number 25, the cover D.
Which one was that?
It's the one where she just looks insane and crazy. Her hair's all out there. I think it's Brian Bolin who did it.
It's the Bolin. The Bolin.
Oh,
one,
the
yeah.
Bolin one. Yeah.
Yeah, those two side by side would be good.
Hey, Mama, don't agree with that. Jeez. You too, Dan? Jeez. All right. So that's 3 DCU so far. At number 6. New Avengers number 1, the Park Studio variant.
Oh, it's got my boo on it. All right.
I got it, FOC.
Who's that?
That's Yelena.
She looks like my ex-fiance, so I'm always very mixed with a few things. But I do like these covers in general. Any movie tie-in covers on comics
Thanks, Dan.
always seem to slip by, and then people always seem to really want them later on down the line. So
I kind of want that one just because the Florence Pugh.
Kevin, you're not wrong about the Harley. That Sozamika one. Really nice.
Yeah, the Soza's beautiful on that, the cowboy one.
Yeah. And I like Andy Park, so I hope he's back at New York Comic Con this year if I go.
Oh, I might go. I'm thinking of going to New York Comic Con this year. I'll drive. I'll get a ride with you, Sticks Down, and ride back.
Okay. Because I only go one day. I don't stay.
That's fine. I don't mind going one day and coming back.
And Terry is right as well. The Sanford Green with the short and curlies.
The Sanford Green was good.
That was fun.
All right.
Bruce, if you go to NYCC, we got to meet up.
I'll be hiding from you. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. Definitely meet up. I go to cons to actually meet and talk to people. I don't go to cons to hide from people and not say anything and just look across the room like, ooh, look who it is. That's not me. I want to talk. Let's have a conversation.
I just like people in general, so I try to stay away from everyone.
Hate everyone. You hate everyone.
I don't hate everyone. I just would prefer not to be around them.
I just got to double up my meds before a con.
Don't worry. I'll bring a brown bag. Actually, you can't get a brown paper bag in New York. Or can we? Maybe. I don't know.
I just bring it from the plane.
Have they banned brown bags yet?
No. No, they're still
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what else you're going to do. You can't get plastic bags anywhere anymore. So you got to put them in something.
You got to have those cloth bags now. Those
Canvas
pre-pot cloth bags. Yep.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
At number 5. Mark Spears, number 5. I mean, Mark Spears monsters.
Can we just lump Mark Spears into DC picks for Bruce?
No.
As the brother.
New Mutants 98 homage variant. This is poly bag, and it comes with a card, and there are 4, count them, 4 different cards you can get from this book.
So how many
And
copies
the
are you gonna
Slayer
get,
card
like-
is the least printed of the 4.
So how many copies are you getting? Like 10?
I've only leave me alone, Vogs. How'd you know I
That's a low number. That's a low number,
Yes.
Bugs. That's a low number.
Oh, please wait until
Depends
Halloween
on one retailer.
when the blind bags come out for Monsters.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh yeah,
I think I'm ordering 50 copies.
I'll get 45 at the blind bag.
Then you get to make that great decision of do I keep it in a poly bag
give at least
because it has a specific card in it, or do I have to immediately take it out and then have the card separate? And
But it's gonna be a blind bag, isn't it? You're not gonna know what's in it.
Always
the
take, always take everything out of the blind bags. Otherwise, you're going to put that crease on the back.
Yeah.
I agree.
You can always put it back in the bag if you want.
Those blind bags in October, there will be a 101. There will be some characters flipped upside down. So there'll be a trick covers instead of treat covers. So
Yeah.
it'll be good. You're gonna get some foils, maybe a medal.
There's a 1 of 1 in there too, right?
Yes. It says thank you, Bruce.
yeah,
Thank you for putting my children through college.
I only put one of his children to college, damn it. You already put the other one in through college.
I don't have
I'm
that
helping.
many.
I'm helping a little bit, but
I maybe have 2 or 3 short boxes of Mark Spears. That's it.
only 2 or 3. Okay.
I don't have many.
Oh wow.
I
I
only have 1.
I have 3 short boxes myself and 3 graded boxes of Mark's.
What's number 4?
At number 4.
Well done.
Hello Darkness number 11, the Prison variant. This cover just freaked me out, and I love it.
That's
this
gross.
whole series.
I
know
like
it's-
Prison a lot, but I would never get that. Heck,
I
no.
passed on this one, and I love Jenny's work, but that one was just too creepy for me.
Yeah, me and Dan were talking about this earlier. I was just like, I like Jenny, but yeah,
I this whole series, all the Pablo Rivera covers, the Prison covers. It's a fantastic series with banger covers all through. Is it the weirdest? I don't know. They've had some.
There's
pretty
been
weird
weirder covers.
The spider
I mean,
one
this
was
is
pretty
up
crazy
there.
too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The eye one. Oh,
Yeah.
Gene Malo, disgusting.
Hello.
Hello, Doctor, my hentai friend. Tentacle tongue porn. Here we go. We got a
didn't
new
check
genre, tentacle tongues.
I didn't check, but Boom likes to do the Boom reserves for the Hello Darkness series a lot. They like to do the black and white versions of these. So
William Conrad.
like the cover a lot. Yeah, might want to check.
I might be
They're,
able to do this in black and white, but not in the color one.
This is Boom Studios, JSS. There's only 3 books left on the list, and so far there's only 3
Non-DC.
DC books on the list so far.
I have a chance.
I'm saying 4 because I'm throwing Mark Spears.
yeah. I just
out.
bet that I bet there was only 2 Marvel books. I was just betting there was only 1 or 2 Marvel books on it though.
Ah,
I had 5 DCs.
all right. At number 3, ha 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 ha. DC versus Vampires, World War V,
I'm out.
V number 10, Parator variant. I thought this was a Bendis cover at first when I saw it.
I think I pre-ordered 1 copy of this one.
It had
Yeah,
been some
it's
really
decent.
good covers.
Not as good as the first series. The first series had just great covers on it. This seems to get better as it goes on in terms of the covers that are available. Even though Otto Schmidt did a handful of the covers, and I love Otto Schmidt.
Yep. And At number 2, we have Marvel Rivals Ignite number 1, the Nogi-san variant. I love this
Nogi-san's
cover.
work. I almost chose
so
this
good.
instead of the other one I had.
Oh, this is so good.
But like I said, this Rivals Ignite, there's a lot of great Japanese artists on the covers. People that don't do a ton. Nogi does a good number of covers. They're all fantastic. But all the covers on this series are good for this issue.
What the hell? We count Mark Spears as DC because if they weren't, they would be. They would.
We're just lumping it into Bruce's go-tos for covers he loves.
And the number 1 cover of the week. Need I say more about this cover? Giant Size Dark Phoenix Saga number 1, the 1 in 50 Talavera incentive.
Yep.
Which they destroyed by having a trade dress version, right?
Yes, there's a trade dress, but nobody cares about the trade dress.
I do because I can't afford that one.
It's Talavera is fantastic.
Yes.
I got a bunch of Talavera covers.
He's been killing it here lately for sure.
Yeah, lately his comics have been great.
Last week's
there's a little weird thing going on with the pelvic bone there, but
you had to put that out, and I don't want it.
That Mary Jane one last week, though, that might be candidate early cover of the year.
That was a great cover. It was simple but beautiful.
You'd throw a hip out too if you look like that.
Yeah.
Too much gobbling. Yeah, Talavera does great work, and I'm sure this one's going to move. I just really wish they would stop doing a trade dress version of these. If they came out this week and this was a 1 in 50, and you couldn't get a trade dress version of this book would be completely. I mean, it's going to do well either way, but it would be completely on fire.
I think they do it because people like me that really can't afford to get like every 1 in 50. I think comes out.
I will say this. Last week cover will be cover of the year for me so far, and this will be my Gooner cover of the year for all you Gooners out there. What? Gotta show some love to the Gooners too.
Gooners Unite.
You pick this at number 1?
Yes.
I agree with it. I approve this. I approve this message.
Yeah, he approves this message. Nerdy does not approve of the number one pick.
Yeah.
That is his prerogative.
No, it's a good cover. I love Talavera's work. Talavera is amazing right now. He's one of the artists where if I see his name and there's no cover pick, I'll still pre-order it just in case.
And see, Dungeon Crawler is right. The trade dress is for us poors.
and I get that, and I do the same thing all the time too with Dynamite stuff. I love picking up Red Sonja covers and stuff like that, and I don't feel like buying incentive covers, even though they might be a Virgin cover, even if it's a Middleton or something like that, because half the time they're going to be half that price in 6 months anyway. And I'll just get the trade dress. But I just sometimes think when you get like, hey, this is a goddamn great cover. And it's like, well, yeah, but multiple copies of it exist out there. Right, who's going to have this at a con in 3 weeks in a foil? It's just they do this to no end with like a good cover. They run it into the ground. I like when something's a little special. It's okay if I can't get it.
I think the remedy for that is for us to stop buying goddamn con exclusive with foils that are virgins.
Yeah. Or booby covers.
You gonna do that? You gonna stop buying foils? Have you stopped buying foils?
I said foil con exclusives.
So you're telling me I shouldn't have gotten this one?
Caveat.
I'm talking about reprints.
This was a bad one to get.
I'm not looking. I'm not looking. That's not a reprint. God damn it.
You said con exclusive foils. You never said reprint until you changed it.
Don't call me out on my own show. What is this?
This is Matt and I's last appearance on this show.
Yeah, it's all right.
Well, I might
It
need
was a good week.
It was a good week. He made what, 5 appearances? Preach, Bruce. Ed. Thank you, Ed. And thank you, Ed, for watching my show and not watching the Star Wars show. And speaking of, make sure you put hashtag Daredevil in the chat, because right now I want to run a giveaway for Daredevil Last Rites.
Nice Typhoid Mary on there.
That's a good Type 4 Mary cover. All right. So, why did I just do the thing? I know. Why did I just do that? What? All right. We got 17 in the giveaway. We'll roll this, then we get into some good old Golden Age comics. Ooh. And the winner of tonight's giveaway, you have to be here to win. It's gonna be Blue Jay, and he's not here. Watch.
That's funny.
That's rigged.
I know it's rigged. Blue Jay, are you here? You have 10 seconds.
I'm here. No, I'm kidding. No, that's volume.
10 seconds. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. 5,
10 seconds.
4, 3. All right.
Roll it
Reroll. There we
Sorry,
go.
Blue Jay.
And the winner is Mama Bear.
Homer.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Here. It is
Congrats,
hard.
Mama Bear.
Put it in her box.
Oh my.
Oh my. What the hell, Sticks? What's wrong with you?
Saucy.
Jeez. All right, moving on to heritage auctions in the last couple of weeks. See what we got here. We have Authentic Police Cases number 34, St. John's Publications from 1954, a 7.5 white pages, sold for $1,260. They're currently 29 graded on the census. 9.0 is the highest grade.
Is that a Baker cover?
It is a Mad Baker cover. How'd you guess?
Because it's St. John's, and Baker
Yes.
did a lot of his cover work on St. John's.
I love
Yeah,
these
this is-
old school like police thriller like suspense books.
I'm mad I missed out on that, because I'd take a 7.5 Baker cover for $1,200.
Yeah, that was pretty low, I think. But it's, for this type of cover. But it's a grade and white pages from 1954. Come on.
That's
I gotta stop. I gotta start paying attention more to heritage.
Yeah, Heritage is, oh man, there's some gems in there. Just a weekly auction, just going through that sometimes, especially raw books sometimes.
Yeah.
Because they'll do raw book lots where it'll be like 5 or 6 books, but you only kind of see a picture of maybe one of them or 2 of them.
Yeah.
So you don't pay attention to it. But there's some winners in there.
Blonde red dress Baker.
Yep.
Then we have then we have Phantom Lady number 15 from Fox Features syndication, 1947, a CGC 3.0 off-white pages, sold for $1,920. There are currently 98 on the CGC census. There are 3 9.6s, which is the highest grade.
It's Phantom Lady books always do exceptionally well. Great series. Every cover's a winner.
She's barely wearing anything.
Yeah, I like
The way God intended.
it.
Then we have Planet Comics 53 from Fiction House 1948, a CGC 7.5, off-white to white pages, sold for $1,740. There are currently 112 CGC graded copies. 9.6 is the highest grade, and it is 1 on the census. Red Dress Distress and Bondage, all in one book, on one cover. And this is can you tell me who does this cover, Joe?
Was it JOESDUELIN?
It is JOESDUELIN.
Dolan did a lot of Fiction House covers. I'm a big fan of all his.
As we can tell by your handle.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have Shock Suspense Stories number 6 from EC Comics, 1953, a CGC 1.8, cream to off-white pages, sold for $1,020. There are currently 371 graded copies. There are 2 9.9s of this book on the census.
What? That is crazy.
Of that book, how in the hell did it survive to be a 9.9?
copies. 5
Okay.
copies. One.
Yeah. I wonder how much that would. I wonder how that's sold for at a 9.9. I'd like to know that, or if it's even sold, or what it would be valued at. Because that's like, damn, that'd be like $1 million book, wouldn't it? Maybe more.
It's definitely up there. I mean, EC collectors are serious collectors in general in terms of the.
All right. There has only been one auction for a 9.9, and it was back in 2015, and it sold for $15,535. And if
Wow.
You can double that easy now.
you think?
Oh yeah.
At 5, you can times it by 5 at this point. Yeah.
That's sold less than that Fantastic Four we saw earlier.
Yeah.
A 9.8 sold. Wait, a 9.8 sold for $28,800 back in 2022.
Yeah.
Okay.
So see, it would
That's
go
double.
up now. If it was a
That's double.
9.9.
That's
It would
double.
be like,
That'd be like I could see 6 digits for this book. And then
Yes. I'd pay that if I
Yeah.
had the money.
Wait, do we have a
Yeah. So you got a classic Wallywood cover
Oh, here we go.
I mean,
with Marie
Here we go.
with Marie Severin working with Wallywood on
You
that.
get a
It's
picture of
just wonderful.
Look at that beauty.
That's a beautiful cover.
Does it save a file copy on it, or was it
No. Oh yes.
they don't
Gaines
make
file
that
copy.
anymore.
There you go.
I don't care. I want
Okay, so it was Gaines. It was his copy of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Never even been opened, probably.
Nope.
it. Man, 9.9
9.9.
from 53.
Shock.
And remember, they didn't bag and board back in '53. So
I'll be back. I need to smoke a cigarette after seeing.
So what is that? 72 years old?
Yeah.
3.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Jeez.
And the final book on the list, we have Pep Comics 21 from MLJ Public Magazines, 1941. A CGC 3.0 light tan to white pages, sold for $1,560. There are 23 graded copies on the census. There is 196.
Pep is great, but I like Pep when the Archie stuff starts.
Yep. And the final segment of the night, FOC. I definitely need a better intro. I say that every week. I never fix it.
Yeah, you do.
I do. All right. This is for FOC endings 6/9/2025. Tomorrow night. Get to your online retailers, your local LCS, and get your orders in. We have Absolute Green Lantern number 4, the NECA variant. Absolute Green Lantern number 4, the 1 in 25 Malavia. Absolute Superman number 9, the 1 in 50 Lyrics Lee incentive. Batgirl number 9, the Terso Cons variant.
I like that Batgirl.
That Terso Cons is amazing.
That's a nice cover.
That's a
Yeah.
good Batgirl,
Julia
but that's
Neck has
not
been getting
my-
a good bit of work lately over at DC. I like
That's a
that.
good
Hey,
Batgirl.
Grogu.
I like that Batgirl, but that's not my Batgirl.
That's not your Batgirl.
No, Barbara.
Got no love for the Cassandra Cain.
I'm fine with it. I'm just a
like
Barbara Gordon fan.
Okay.
Then we have Birds of Prey 23, Acuna
cool.
variant.
That's really cool.
Miles Morales, Spider-Man 35, the Perry Perez variant. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion 2, the 1 in 25 Comicoli incentive, not a 1 in 35. Uncanny X-Men 17, the 1 in 50 Ichikuri incentive.
Yep, I got that one.
Cool.
What did you order me one? What the hell?
No, sorry.
Oh.
I ordered me 2 though. I don't know if they'll get them.
That's true. Yeah, that's gonna be a hot book. Then we have Red Hulk number 6, the 1 in 25 Notion.
I love that cover.
Such a good cover.
Hell yeah.
Werewolf covers, I love them.
Hell yeah.
Predator, black, white, and red, number 1, not 17. The 1 in 25 Puerto Rico incentive.
Have you watched that new Predator series?
Not yet. I have to. Laura Kinney, number 8, the Nogi-san variant.
Oh, Nogi-san.
And Imperial, number 2, the Scotty Young.
I like it.
I like it. Then we have
Crazy
Giant
Joe.
Size X-Men number 1, second print, 1 in 25 Adams incentive.
Yeah, that's fun.
I got the first
More
print.
prop.
So.
Queen of the Monsters number 4, the 1 in 25 Rivera. Godzilla Kaisei era number 1, the 1 in 50 Byron incentive. The 1 in 150 Arthur Adams incentive. There's trade dresses for both of these covers.
Yeah, I like these covers, but I'm getting the trade dresses.
Art Adams doing Godzilla is a thing, though.
That's cool.
Yep.
Cassandra Cain, more like
Thank you,
Cassandra
Joe.
Lane. Hashtag Team Babs.
Who's your Batgirl?
Getting crazy Joe.
It's Barbara, just like yours.
I love Babs as well. It's just that title needed a little time to breathe.
Yeah. I like them both.
I'm a Babs fan, but I'm biased because the original Babs was from Dallas.
Yvonne
Right on.
Craig.
Yep. You got a mural of her at one of the comic
Yvonne
shops over
Craig.
here.
Oh, really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I used to have a big crush on her. I used to watch that reruns of that show. I was like, oh, Batgirl.
Who?
Yvonne Craig,
Yep.
the original Batgirl.
Yvonne Craig
let's see,
played Batgirl on Batman 66. Yeah.
Yvonne Craig, in case you didn't hear.
Yep.
and she was the slave
Yvonne.
girl in Star Trek, the original series.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Cassandra Cain is growing on me.
That Batgirl series has done pretty well
It is.
for a character that's been out of the limelight for a little while.
And then we have Post Malone's Big Rig number 1, the Momoko variant.
When does that come out?
This comes out probably a month from today. This week.
Yeah.
Then we have Pin Apocalypse number 4. The Sorry, variant.
Yeah, Pin Apocalypse has had some great covers.
Torosav variant. Shabina 1 in 25 incentive.
FOC that one.
Of course. We got my copy.
I'm up to almost a half short box of Pin Apocalypse books already.
Oh, God.
Just send me
the ones I don't have. Damn it. All of them. Then we have, I don't know how these got on here. Mark Spears Monsters number 6, cover A.
Yeah, sure.
The Cursed Mummy variant.
Yay. Ordered 2 of those.
Vampirella variant. And
Yeah, I
the
want
1 in
that one.
50 hollow foil witch incentive.
I want the Vampirella one.
Who don't?
I pre-ordered 2 of the metal
All right, I
Vampirella.
ordered it. I already got it.
They have metal?
Yeah, there's a metal.
I didn't know that.
There's a hollow
Yep.
foil one too.
Did you order it through
Yeah.
Bean Spot so you'll get it by the time you're ready to draw Social Security?
No, it's from my LCS. They take care of me really well.
I didn't know they were metal covers.
Yeah,
I
the
must have missed
Vampirella is the metal for this issue.
Ah,
Better get your FOC in.
interesting. Oh, I might have. Where's Midtown? I'm doing it right now.
Bruce, get me one while you're at it. No, I'm kidding.
All right. Then we have
Yeah, that's Feta.
Gotham City Sirens Unfit for Orbit number 1, cover A. Nubovich variant.
I like Nubovich a lot.
Eom variant, which is my favorite cover.
I have an EOM cover for you
Oh,
to show
so
as
good.
well,
You do?
which is it's a little more into the future. But since you showed Birds of Prey 23, the image down there is from Birds of Prey 24, and it is.
Oh, I've seen this.
If you are a Canary fan, that is a nice cover.
Oh man.
Yes, that is the C cover on Birds of Prey 24.
Cover of the year?
Who did that cover?
Eom.
EOM.
Oh yeah, his covers have been great.
Yeah, that's a good Canary cover, and I do collect Canary covers.
And Eom used to do titty covers, right?
Still
Did
does.
you get the one, Joe, of her in front of the motorcycle that came out a few months ago?
I have to go back and check. The Canary one in front of the motorcycle.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah.
With her
yeah.
leg, you like
Yeah.
the fishnets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, who don't like the fishnets?
Then we have the 1 in 25 mask incentive, which I did not like that much.
I'm
I'm
not a
not.
big fan of that either.
Yeah, I'm not showing out a 125 for that.
Okay, you had me scared for a second, Bruce, but yeah, it's there's a metal version of it, so go pre-order it.
There's a regular version and a metal version, right?
There's like 4 versions of it. There's
That happened.
yeah, there's the trade, the virgin, the foil, and the metal.
I did not know that. I'm calling shenanigans.
You got to be on top of your FOCs, Bruce.
Oh, I see it now. Oh. Did I? I don't even know if I pre-ordered. I think I need the metal. God damn it!
Just made
Tell
Bruce
me now.
spend another $400 on FOC.
He
I
can
got
swing it.
I got 50 books to send in to CGC. Damn it, 50. All right. Then we have Sisterhood number 1, cover A. This is part of the High Street stuff. Ghost Machine, I guess.
Oh really?
No, oh yeah, it's part of the whole Ghost Machine.
Reese variant. The Khalees.
That's my favorite.
variant.
I love that cover so goddamn much.
This is such a good
Yeah.
cover.
That's
And the 1 in 20 Raymond Gay incentive.
They're all good
Cool.
covers, but God, I
Yeah.
love that third one.
Gene, if you don't have any metal covers, when you see them in hand, they look way better than they'll ever look on the stream or in a photo.
Yeah, they do. They do always do look sharp.
I still
Although there ain't no pressing out defects on those. If you get a little chip or whatever in them, you're up.
I'm still mad. My Vampirella Mind Warp #2 came back in 9.6. My metal bastards. And then they canceled all my. Had 4 orders in for that Vampirella cover. When it's $40 and 616 for douchebags, and canceled everyone's orders and raised the price to $100 a piece. Bastards.
Hopefully, this will be the last time we see that art used.
Oh. Boo, CGC. I know. And I think that's it for slides. Is that it for the slides? Yes. If you want to follow me, you can follow me on Instagram, Kingdom of Nerds _ or on X at Brucifer_1, or OnlyFans at Sticksboy. You got
Sticksboy. What is your OnlyFans handle? Doctor Who's Your Daddy? Is that the,
Doctor Who's Your Daddy?
There you go. Perfect.
That was good.
Oh my god! If I was to do OnlyFans, mine will be a country western themed OnlyFans, and my name would be Girth Brooks. Thank you very much.
Girth Brooks.
Girth Brooks. So what do you got coming up, Matt, this week, and Joe and Sticks, and anybody else with a channel? Talk.
You know, I can't figure out what the hell I'm going to do on a Friday until about Tuesday.
I can't either.
So we'll be talking about something on Friday. We did ratios last week.
Let's just say I'm on a lot of different shows. That's all.
I'll be doing whatever Bruce and Matt invites me to.
There you go.
Well, tomorrow at noon, I'm reviewing I got another episode of Bad Cinema, reviewing the Andy Sedaris film Enemy Gold, starring Julie Strain.
Nice.
So come check it out. I had to take a break from watching today because it's so
mad.
I'm missing
Thursday.
The only thing that movie is watchable for is watching Julie Strain, the Amazon goddess herself, in the movie. That's the only reason. That's the only thing that keeps that movie going, and the nudity. But that's about it.
Mama Bear only
enough.
foils.
Sometimes that's enough.
Only foils.
Oh, and then I got another episode of Comic Conversations Tuesday with my friend Crazy Hungarian.
Christopher Spears does toes only. Get out of here. Depending on how I feel, hopefully I'm up to it, because I have been very down on movie talk and speculation talk. Hopefully I bring back Monday Madness at some point. Not making any promises.
So
tomorrow,
to talk about that's not.
Yeah.
Everything's just. I mean, how many times can people talk about Superman and Fantastic Four without it being excessively boring?
Then we go back to Star Wars. Then we go back to what DC did wrong, and I go into hashtag Fire Feige. You know, just a circle of stuff.
Yeah.
We can talk about Strange New Worlds. It's coming out soon.
Ooh, Star Trek.
We should talk about that Red Shirts comic series that's coming out, which has
that Alien series coming out on Hulu. We could talk about that.
I meant to put
that comes out in August.
Did I meant? I really meant to put that Red Shirt cover on the list.
All of the covers are fantastic for Red Shirts.
Yeah, they are great.
Comic. They're all great.
Yep.
Don't flush any toilets.
And I'm not one that normally goes out and buys a lot of Star Trek books, even though I do like my old Star Trek. But I loaded up on all those covers. I was like, these are just fantastic.
Yeah. Maybe I'll turn Monday Madness into I don't know. Maybe we'll watch a movie in a weekend and review it. A movie just released either on streaming or on streaming, of course, because Joe doesn't leave his house.
No, I
You know.
don't.
Monday movie.
I'll steal Matt's idea of reviewing movies. This way he can make a stream about me. I stole his content.
Yeah. Like I was the one that thought up reviewing movies on YouTube, and they stole it from me.
Oh, I don't know if I showed you this, Joe.
Is the new season
I
of
got
Red
it.
Dwarf coming?
Did I show you this?
What?
This Shadow and Doc Savage.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
I
love Dave Stevens. And I promise, guys, I am changing those comics back there. They've been up there way too long. They've been up there since only slabs.
You need to start. You need to work thematically.
Yes.
To do the wall thematically, and
so
switch it up
4th of July
thematically.
coming up. Put some patriotic covers back there. Captain America. Show what you Captain America set.
What? Do I don't think. Wait, no, I do have. I have maybe 2 or 3 Captain America covers.
Superman stuff up there.
Alex Ross covers.
Yeah, Superman can go up there too.
I could do. I did Superman. I did all the Superman logos, foil variants that they had last year, the year before.
Okay, that was 2 years ago.
I hated those books.
I could do Nightwing covers. I do have a ton of Nightwing slabs.
All shirtless Nightwing covers.
Only have one, maybe 3, 4.
And every 9-0 to 9-9. All the way up there.
I do not have a lot of shirtless Nightwing covers, actually. I only have a few.
Just enough.
Just enough.
The sweater weather ones that just came out this last year.
Sweater weather.
Nightwing in the snow.
That Wonder Woman was awesome. I didn't get it.
Actually I could do a theme of Dave Stevens books.
Yeah, you got 8 slots. What, 10 slots up there? Oh, that's easy.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna probably put the sliding J's level, whatever they're called. I can get more books up there.
Plus
just pop them in and out.
Oh, the J channel?
Yeah, J channels. Dan wants me to do all DCU variants. I do have 2 up there.
Oh,
he can wallpaper his entire apartment with that. Come on. We all
no.
You could wallpaper the whole place.
You go all Superman when the movie comes out.
I could do
put all your.
You could do all crypto.
Yeah, put all your crypto boxes out there.
All con exclusives. The Milkbone boxes. I actually gave away a few. Only have like 3 boxes left.
Oh.
Didn't they had them up for sale again, didn't they?
Yes,
yeah, but
they restocked for a 3rd time.
You can go to if you just want the milk bones, you can just go to Walmart. They're like $5.
In the comic books inside the box?
Yeah.
I don't buy
No, it's not inside the box.
That's only from Milkbone's website.
Yeah, I didn't buy into the hype on that one, unfortunately.
You know, the
I like
crappy,
my comics smelling like
shipping.
processed beef.
Yeah.
It's about $14 for shipping.
So the first 3 I got, they're actually really nice. Like I might be able to get a 9.8 out of 1 of the 3, but the last 2 I got, they were awful.
I sent one in
at best.
I sent one in for grading, free screen, see what happens. Hopefully they'll come back. There's not going to be a lot of 9.8s.
No, there's not.
No.
And for all you people, wait, where is it? Hold on, I gotta. If anybody wants to contribute to Bruce's arcade stick fund,
that sounds
really
dirty.
need it.
Sounds really dirty.
I have one, but I do not have
Bruce's joystick.
The newest model. Let me turn this
The
down.
$350 model.
Pretty much. Look at this bad boy. Oh, it's good.
It has buttons.
Oh no, that's more than $350.
and it's mobile. And great for
There's the-
pinball.
There's pinball wheel buttons. That's
Like-
nice.
Like normal controllers aren't mobile.
Hey, hey. And it slides up and down.
Is this a real thing?
Yes.
Did someone make this, or is
Kickstarter?
this like a company?
Huh?
This seems
Yeah,
like
the
the type of stuff
Kickstarter?
that shows up on Kickstarter all the time. Where there'll be
Yeah.
something like that.
Agreed.
So,
This is actual website. I have the original one. Where-
Look what Keith Portal said.
what happened? What you said?
yeah.
You better-
better have the right inputs.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh my god.
And why is that guy?
Fly
So
of the night
he's
right
using.
there.
Why does that
That's
guy
the comment
have
of the
the?
Yes.
Why does the guy have the VR headset while using the controllers? That seems dumb.
Because
That don't make any
you
sense.
can hold on.
It makes him cooler that way.
Well, I mean, I know a
Yeah,
lot of
he's
times you
cool,
can see
too.
through the VR. I have a couple VRs, but
Because you can use the controller with VR.
Was that a walker?
Sometimes you just gotta hold your joystick in the dark first.
What did y'all think of the Invincible fighting game that's coming out?
Oh, look at this. Okay.
Yeah, it turns
get it.
into arcade, your own personal arcade. That's all it does. Like,
I guess that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool, actually. Now that I see it
Only
in
if,
action.
only if I can get Tron. Only if I get the stand up.
Ooh, one up.
Yeah, I need
Or
some.
the coffee table Tron. Fine either way.
I need the TMNT and extra arcade games. There you go. TMNT right there.
Ooh, Crystal Castles.
Street Fighter.
More turtles.
That man has never seen a pair of tits
stop.
One of those,
in real life.
Leave them alone.
arcade one-up games that don't tear up after a while, right?
He's too busy staring at
Yeah.
Dick.
But some of the joy of those big video games is having the big video game in the big console.
Yeah, exactly. I agree with that.
Yeah.
X arcade.
All right.
So, if you want to send super chats, I'm just kidding.
We're watching
All
like
right.
video game form right now.
That kid doesn't leave his house.
Then how did he afford it?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Mom, I need more Hot Pockets.
He can use it as a walk, double as a walker.
Instead of X Arcade,
Ah,
it should just say
Meatloaf.
under
I
there,
didn't
you'll
know
never
what
get
you're doing in
laid.
there. Yeah.
You told me you were combing your hair.
If it did have sex with you, then you would truly never leave the house. Because you would be playing games while it had sex with you.
I'm sure it's got a vibration setting.
Yeah. I guess my only
Especially
advice
with a
is
shirt like that. Where
if
do
you
buy
bring a
that
woman
shirt?
home and you have that in your house somewhere, please put it in the closet before she
What?
comes over.
Women love playing with that thing.
Why is he dressed up as Where's Waldo, by the way?
Soundbar.
And a soundbar.
Oh, and a soundbar.
And a VGA.
Like I said, you buy the controller, never get laid again.
Like there was a chance he was getting. Come on.
This is the one I currently have. Boo. Boo.
We'll sell it to get the new one.
That was a good will
Yeah,
if he
sell
gets
that
the new one, right?
I think I
Well-
will.
You played with that.
Huh?
When was the last time you used that? When you got-
I play it every few weeks because I play a lot of Miss Pac-Man and Millipede and Popeye.
You need that controller to play Miss Pac-Man?
Yes, I do. I need it for Millipede
my
for the ball,
God.
for the roller ball. You can't play Millipede.
Oh,
with
Millipede.
George.
Yeah, I get it from the Millipede. You do need that rollerball. Yeah. I just
And
love
usually at Christmas they have this on sale for $150,
You okay, Will?
not the $250.
Yeah, I'm just tired.
And you can have this one for the low price of $400.
Jeez, I wasn't
The
that
whole
far
set.
off.
The whole set.
Yep, it comes with the VR headset too.
Is it
Do you have
is
any
that
comic
their
books I could
own
buy with
VR
that?
headset? Is that their own VR
Is it a
headset?
generic VR headset?
Yeah, their own VR headset. They
Yeah, I
only
was
work
gonna say
with
that's
their
really
game.
cheap for all of that.
It is cheap.
Hopefully, it's good quality.
Probably breaks like the first week you get it.
It won't slide up and down after the first week.
I broke my Wookiee.
I broke my Wookiee. So guys, please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're watching on the replay. And if you haven't seen my great series on DCU logo variants, check those out on the hunt. I do them once a week. There's 15 episodes. I would appreciate you guys going back and just letting the playlist play in the background.
That's what I go to sleep to every night.
I go to sleep to DCU.
Start up, they just keep rolling.
ASMR with
Keep going.
Kingdom of Nerds.
Can't sleep through the night. Let to hear Bruce talk about DC.
I fall asleep to Tales from the Dark Side. That's right. Just the sound of Dom yelling about Kathleen Kennedy puts me to sleep.
I fall asleep watching the Y-Files, and then I have dreams about alien abductions and cryptids and all kinds of things. You know?
When I was playing Dead Space, I would have dreams of those. I forget what the necro whatever and them.
I'll tell you a funny thing that happened the other night. After my Whatnot sale, later on that night when I went to bed, I had a dream that I was running books in a Whatnot sale, and I ran a Silver Circle #1 for $1 and lost it for $5. I was like, no, I'm not giving it to you. I was cussing the screen out.
I think the only time my video game has influenced me is that scene in Resident Evil, the first one, where the Doberman jumps through the window.
Oh,
yeah. The first time that happened, it was like, what?
Yeah, I had nightmares about that for a while.
You know what I had nightmares about with the in The Shining. They let me watch that when I was a kid. And the little girl.
No, Necromongers was from Riddick.
Forever and ever. And also the scene, you know, in the Omen, when the babysitter, the nurse or whatever, she's up there. She goes, "I did it all for you, Damien." I had a nightmare for a week on that shit.
So with that, everyone, thank you. Enjoy the rest of your night. Make sure you get your FOC in, and we will see you soon.
Necromorphs.
Tuesdays.
Okay.